sign spreading. If anyone has a problem with that, I don't care.
What?
I'm over here.
Igor.
Oh, I'm kidding.
That's
No,
the name,
not
yeah.
Igor anymore yet. So
Right.
Soon.
Who are we waiting for? Martin and Smithy.
someone have a spliff?
Shut up.
It's been 5 seconds.
Here.
Why does my why would not through?
Right, everyone sit down, please. We'll stand up behind the captain. I don't really care as long as you can hear us, doesn't matter. Alright, everyone that can be here is here. If anyone speaks over me, anyone speaks without raising their hand first, I'll eject you from this meeting without a breath. Is that understood?
So, yes, sir.
Yep.
Wicked. Alright. You lot know as well as I do what's happened the past 24 hours. And I'm not going to lie, shit's hit the fan big time. Before I even continue with any of the main topics of this meeting, there's 2 people that have to leave this meeting, hand in their flag, go downstairs, and for Hunt to blood them both out. I expect these people to walk out of this room without a noise made or kicking up a fuss. If you do, you will be shot. Paddy and Smithy, can you please go downstairs, hand in your mask, and get blood out, please? Yeah.
This is what I wanna do.
I can't hear you. Stop, stand up. Hello? Yeah.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I know, just leave it. If Paddy just walked... Did you get his mask? He just walked off. Alright, just leave it. It is what it is. I doubt we'll see him again.
We're meeting at the block, right?
Yeah, I'd be swift because we've already started. Alright. That's done and we've ripped off the band-aid of that one, chaps. Go on. I think someone already is. I think Igor or Cooper is doing it right now.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat? Yeah.
What's up, Coxie?
Jump to do with Paddy outside or not?
No, he's fine. He's if he's chosen to do that, then it just kind of shows enough to us.
I'm almost at the warehouse. I'm about half a mile out.
I want you all to kind of level with me a bit and understand kind of how I've now feel after what's just happened. The person stood to my right has put his absolute trust and faith in me to be one of the heads of this entire system, and after busting my ass for a year to get us where we are, and in 24 hours, somehow it's managed to almost fall apart right in front of me. But not only in front of me, but it seems to be in only points of my absence.
Where 798 or 794?
799. I'm just gonna make you pop up here, McCray.
Yeah, I'm in my demon, so.
I don't give a fuck if you're in your demon.
So if you're going to summon me, we're folk, okay.
Just take a seat somewhere.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll just stand.
I had to jump in a voice chat. I just say you are all aware it's going to be 50-50 between out of character shit and in character shit. I've been trusted as a moderator of this server to run one of the biggest scenes and one of the most difficult areas of RP in this that hasn't gone over in this server in the year I've been here. I was told a year ago this shit would never come over and I'd be better off going somewhere else and doing it. But yeah, I've managed to make it work and I've been entrusted with this role. But yet, and I meant to hold up this stand and say this gang is meant to be the best gang in the city, in the server. I meant to uphold this best standard because at the moment we're the main active ones and we're the main face. But yet, several reports have been made about the same shit and the same people. I had to deal with my own shit and my own problems yesterday for at least a half hour, and I come back to people telling me that you lot couldn't even stop bickering to let Hunt get out a sentence. So I'm going to make this clear as day to everyone here, whether you're at fault or not. The only thing that you will not be getting a punishment for within this gang, if you get a punishment from a staff member or anything above, is if you get a misuse of OOC warning. I hope that's deadly clear. Because we're meant to hold the highest standard in this entire server, apart from those in staff, apart from even possibly those in staff. And at the moment, it's dropping. I'm so pissed and so embarrassed. People in this group, I think, are taking my good nature as taking advantage of my good nature, and it's about to stop. Because I'm completely over this shit. Because if this shit keeps going the way it's going, then we might as well everyone hand in their masks and everyone can go back to doing what they were doing a year ago. Can I not bust my ass and waste a year of my life for this all to go down the drain because some other people can't listen to what people are telling them? From today, 29th of December 2022, you are not to shoot a bullet in an LEO officer's direction for any reason at all. Fuck the whether you're going for life shit, I don't care anymore. Not to shoot a bullet in an LEO officer's direction. You are not to break a single server or gang rule, and if you get one kicked or banned for anything other than misuse of OOC, then you're going to be out of this gang. If someone advisor plus, that being me, Hunt, Bucket, or whoever I elect my next advisor, tells you to do something, you fucking do it. If you don't do it, you will be killed. I've been nice for a year, and I've been reasonable. I've given so many people in this gang that really shouldn't even be in the fucking system a chance. Spat in my face. And he's just worked out an entire half a year to join this gang. He's just messed. He's cocked it up that bad they ain't here anymore. And don't get me wrong, I feel bad and I wish I wouldn't have to do it. But it's not only a decision made by the people above me, but it's also a decision that I have to make myself. I don't expect anyone in this room or anyone in this gang to be an aggressor in any sort of situation, or be at fault for anything. If something happens where we need to retaliate, or there's a possibility of retaliation, I want the entire story, not a chopped up version that makes you look like a victim. Because that's what put us in that fucking hole yesterday. And the only people who should be really bossing people around and telling people what to do are Advisor Plus. Because that's how our ranks work now. You earn your stripes in the group, and you're here because I respect you, and you all should be respecting each other because you're all family at the end of the day, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, then please, by all means, hand in your mask and fuck off. Because I'm up to my wit's end. People not quite getting it off their head top. There's enough with the bullshit now, chaps. It's me being completely 100% honest with you, not clouding my shit, because over the past year I've been on and off just wanting to fuck off and go somewhere else. And at the end of the day, the only reason I'm still here is because of you lot. But the moment that changes is the moment that I lose all faith in it. Because if this family, this group of people gets torn down by the people that I've trusted to be in it, then what's the fucking point? People have come and people have gone, and I'm over this shit at this point. Because we've seen clear as day people leave that we never thought would leave. Ellie, Wickens, Mason, they've all just left. No one really knows why. No one really understands why. But it's done.
While he's taking a quick break, I just want to make it clear, too, that there are certain people within the Moderator Plus group that want to see gangs go away. And it took, I don't know, roughly an hour and a half. We all met yesterday trying to come up with changes on how to improve the gang system so we can actually make it work and not just tear it down. There are staff members who do want to just tear this thing down and not allow us to have gangs anymore. Personally, I love gangs. It's actually become one of my favorite RPs to do lately. But we all have to make sure that we're, doing proper scenes, not just doing a shit RP or a poor RP. We need to make sure that everyone's doing a proper RP and not just always doing shoot up shit. You don't need to always have, even if as a gang, you do not always need to do just always shooting. So, if stuff like that continues to happen, the people that do want to shut down gangs are going to be the ones that are going to win. And I don't think any of us want to see that happen.
At the end of the day, chaps, I'm having to implement a strike system to the gang system. And the first strike to ever land is on the group that is meant to be the staple of this server. It's silly. The moderator team and the server is the majority is abolish it, and we're fucked. It won't be like just go back where it was before. It was like, oh yeah, you can be a gang, but you won't be recognised with this, that, and the third. They will ban them completely. And if you're doing gang RP, you will get a warn, you will get a kick, you will get a ban, and then we'll all be fucked. And no one will want to do what they want to do. Like McFarlane's just said, in his eyes right now, he's thinking that people are thinking that all we do is shoot people. We've never been that way, and that's never what we've promoted, and you all know this. I don't expect anyone to be the aggressor in any gunfight, fist fight. I don't give a fuck if you're fucking sword fighting with your dicks. I couldn't give a shit. It's so I'm not going to say like it's everybody, but at the same time, it's being looked at as everybody. If I have to have this conversation again with like this gang is being shut down by me personally, I hope you all understand this. This is the first and last time I'm having this conversation. Everyone is to respect hierarchy and do as they're fucking told. Nobody is going to be the aggressor in any situation. We were all going to go back to our roots and focus on our passive shit, because realistically, we should have a fucking reset. We should be shooting a single cunt. We may still be the biggest and we may still be the best, but at the same time, we've just come out of being a terrorist organisation. We shouldn't be shooting anybody. We shouldn't be pissing off any cunt. We shouldn't even be on the LER at this point, because it's just, I don't want to end back in that fucking hole. You don't shoot LEO. You don't aggress situations. If something happens, you tell me about it before you do anything. We go back to passive RP. We work on the businesses. We work all of that shit that we were actually good at and we were known for before. Because we were never known as long as this shit has been half decent. We've never been known as the group to just to shoot a cunt. We've been known as the group that started half decent gang passive RP. We started opening businesses. Started making money and doing this shit properly. If we aren't back fucking soon, then we're gonna have a problem. Anybody is warned for anything other than misuse of OOC, I don't give a fuck whether you're my O2 or whether you're a recruit, you will be kicked. I don't like it or not, that if for those of you that don't know this story, from now on, if you disrespect any higher up, you will get the Felix treatment. For those of you who don't know what that is, if you walk away from anyone that's higher ranking than you that can tell you to stand there and fucking listen to what they're saying, if you walk away from them, even give them a dirty look or a snarky comment, you will be shot by them or you will be shot by me. Because I'm done promoting the fact that you're all meant to be family, you're meant to take bullets for one another, but then you can't even listen to the people that are above you and have been here longer and have grafted for their positions. If you aren't around, or if you aren't active with a half-decent reason for doing so, you will be removed. We're getting to the point now where I can't be lenient with any of this shit, and it's now got to the point where we're going to lock this shit down. Kraken from now onwards will be the elite. I'm not being nice to anybody anymore. Next, for those of you that are going to ask, Next will never be joining this gang again. Anyone who's left this gang will not be joining it again. Those being Brannon, Mason, Wickens, and Ellie, they will not ever. If you're not here to stay, then you're not here. This gang is going to be the elite of the fucking elite. And if you aren't acting that way, then please bugger off. And if you don't think you can, if you don't think that you can keep up with that standard, then by all means go somewhere else. Don't waste your time. Because I care about you all too much for you to be sat here and not enjoy yourselves because I'm pressing on you too much. But at the end of the day, it needs to be done. Because we went from being told to give it up and take it somewhere else, so now we are running this shit and we are the face of this shit. I don't want to hear any complaints. I don't want to hear any arguments. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to get another DM from another player in this community saying, "One of you lot are doing some dumb shit." Like 2 weeks, unless you're getting robbed, kidnapped, or whatever the fuck, you are not to plug it out and shoot it at any cunt. This is non-negotiable. If you see another member of this gang shoot someone for no reason, you're going to tell me. If you don't tell me, you'll get kicked alongside them when I find out. So is everybody clear on what's happening from now onwards?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has anyone got a problem with what's going to happen from today onwards?
Nope.
That's you.
You're dismissed.
One quick thing, you guys are now no longer suspended, so you're good to go now.
Hold on, Wallace. I brought some. Hold on. I'm just gonna place this here. This is just for my. This is just for everyone's guns. If you want to put them in the box. Yeah.
I don't have a problem with you on you. You're not to use them unless you have a fucking good reason for doing so.
I'm putting my gun in there just to make sure.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You didn't even hand your mask in or get blown out like I asked you to. Because it's out of my power at this point, boss. I've been told by higher ups to give you the boot. There's been several reports in 24 hours on you, boss. Listen. It's out of my hands. But no, I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen anymore because you couldn't even do what I asked. You don't. There wasn't enough respect there for you to hand in your mask and get bled out. I don't expect to see you at the clubhouse or at the plaza ever again. I need another pint. Fucking hell.
Yo, should we just start doing shots?
Are we supposed to get rid of people though?
If your time, McFarlane.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, bro. I appreciate it.
Well, like I said, my main thing is I just want this gang system to thrive, and obviously I've had 2 reports in the last 24 hours, so something had to be done. So obviously we don't like getting rid of people out of the